Hello, beautiful beings of light. Welcome. I'm Victoria, and you've seen the title or the thumbnail. Today, I'm bringing through a beautiful message from our brothers and sisters in the Pleiades. And we have two cards here, but before I talk about this, I do want to mention how I guess I started off they started off the contact with me this time. It was with kind of a balancing session and toning. So vocal toning, sending through the energy in a form of vocal toning where you tone, you harmonize all of your cells, all of your chakras. So you get into like a balanced state. You get to clear away everything that is unneeded, let's say, or in some way weighing you down or messing up your system. So vocal toning and a heart opening. I definitely felt that heart opening. And they actually brought through to me a meditation for that exact thing. So it will be heart opening meditation. So please, if you are interested, know that in a few days I will be releasing that meditation, and I'm very excited for it. I haven't, made it yet, but I'm excited to even try. Because what they were bringing through and the energy they were bringing through is really, really beautiful. And I really feel like they want us now to start connecting more with our heart and clearing ourselves. For some reason, every time that I've connected with them, I felt like they work very much with toning. A lot of the times that I've, I guess, had contact with them, they've in some way mentioned or done with me some kind of vocal toning, and it's not chanting or anything. It's literally toning, where you just have like a steady note, I guess, like ah, and you hold that, and it tones your body. And what they want to tell us right now is that we need to start doing more of that by ourselves and using our own voice, because your own voice and your vocal cords are toned to your specific field, your specific body, your specific everything, you. So however you tone will be perfect for you. And we can put a bit of an asterisk, I guess, here, unless you have some kind of problem with your vocal cords where you can't properly tone, or your throat chakra is blocked, so your voice is coming out like then you might really need help from someone else to get to the point where you can get a steady line out, like So yeah, using your own voice, toning like that, to clear yourself, to ground yourself, to open your heart. You can do everything with toning. So going into meditation and allowing whatever tones want to come out of you, come out. Allowing that to come through so that it can balance you in the perfect way that you need, because all of us are, different. So we're going to have different things that we need. Just like when you go to a healing session with someone, it's not going to be the same one as someone else is going to receive, probably because you both have different things to heal. So yes, use your voice more for yourself and go into meditation, connect with your Pleiadian star family, connect with them and allow them to assist you with your vocal toning. And don't be shy or worried about how you're gonna sound. It's best if it's steady, but you might not start off with it sounding steady, but it will get better the more you try to tune, especially the throat chakra, allowing it to unblock and let them help you unblock your throat and especially connect with your heart, because they're really working with the heart especially now, they're really working with us with the heart. And that's why they also want to bring through this meditation with me as well, so that we can really connect with our hearts, open our hearts, and start allowing that heart chakra to, because it's the center of it all. The heart is the center, and if the center is not open and not working properly, everything else is not going to be working properly. So that's the most important one. That's what they're telling me right now. Anyway, let's talk about these cards here. We have Mind Your Own and Time to Tinker. Ooh, so yes, I mean, this kind of goes really well with what I've been talking about already. Mind your own business. Now is the time to kind of have some alone time, be by yourself, set more boundaries with other people and with your energy and how much energy you're really taking in from others. You might be feeling exhausted, or even if you're not feeling exhausted, know that this is a good time to spend time alone and work on your own things, like meditating and clearing yourself, balancing yourself. Now is a very good time to do that. And with Time to Tinker, I feel like a lot of us are going to have different ways we can do that. So toning is something that, again, everyone is going to tone in a different way. And even if you want to do more things like chanting or singing or making music in some kind of way, or doing something completely different, like even if like some kind of light language starts to come through to you, or an alien language of some kind, allowing that to come through, whatever is coming through to you, allow it to come through. Some people might start seeing shapes, images. You might want to draw them, or sketch them out, or you might start getting words, lyrics, might want to write them down. So of course, everyone is going to have their own different way to connect to yourself, connect to your heart as well. Since we're connecting with the heart, you're going to want to find different ways to connect with yours, connect with your child self as well, because that's a lot of where the heart is. Because the more we grow up, we lose a lot of times our connection to the heart. So our child self is where it's the biggest it can be, the heart. So connect to that. See how your inner child is feeling. Is it crying? Is it not happy? And connect to that. And really take your time with this. Use your free time wisely now for introspection, because if you don't do this now, you might be forced to do it later when it's not as convenient. And now is the perfect time. A lot of energy is coming through right now that can assist you and help you in this. So again, it's the perfect time to do this. And it's the perfect time to just enjoy and tinker doing what you love. Again, being by yourself and just inventing, creating, whatever it is. And it doesn't have to look good. It doesn't have to look amazing. It doesn't have to be anything of substance even. It's just your creation. Create something. Make something. Do something. And you can work by yourself, but you can also work with, some of you can work with pets and with animals and plants. That's what they're telling me. For a lot of you, I think you're going to work by yourselves, but there are some of you that will want to work with animals and with plants too. Just not with other humans, because right now it's important to get your energy straight and like balanced. And if you interact with another human, they're going to somehow, their energy is going to mix with yours, and it's going to be harder to balance everything out. While animals and plants, they have a neutral energy, so you can easily connect with them, and they can help you balance your own energy too. So again, use your own personal talents and likes, what you love doing. Allow that to come through and use it to bring yourself more into your body too, to ground yourself, to feel yourself, to feel your body, to feel like you're here and you're present. Some of you might be feeling a bit up in the air or spacing out at some point during the day. So make sure to ground yourselves as well. Time by yourself. That's the key now. Time by yourself. And if it's hard to make time like that, then I'm sure at night there's no one. Most people will be asleep during the night, so you could take some time even then to do that. That would mean maybe less sleep, but it could be worth it for at least one evening to have 1 hour less sleep and extra work on you, because sleep, they're telling me something about sleep right now that yes, it's very, very important. Sleep is very, very important, but you don't need to be sleeping a particular set of hours every night. You don't need to worry about that. Like, that's a myth they're telling me. Everyone should sleep however much they feel they need to sleep. And sometimes it's okay to, especially if you're doing things like this, especially meditation. Meditation is very close to sleep. It's not going to give you the rejuvenation that you exactly need, but it's not like being outside around other people. So it will still help and assist you. Whew. Well, let's get some more cards out of here and see what else they want to tell us. So we have double mission here. Lightworkers, starseeds, serve the world by being you. So again, just like Tinkerbell here, time to tinker. You are, your own unique fairy, Tinkerbell, your own unique human, your own unique being, and you have your own unique talent. Everything that is you, that's you right now, the creation, you're a creation, by the way. We're all creations. In case someone here didn't know, we're all creations of some sort, of our own. So the creation that is you is perfect just the way that it is. It has the perfect set of abilities and skills to create what you need to create so that you can co-create a beautiful, brighter world together with all of us. So together we're co-creating a better place, better planet, let's say, better universe. And you need to use more of your abilities. Get to know more of them as well if you haven't fully. Get to know them, use them, so that you can continue co-creating this. And now is the time that, for a lot of you, a part of your mission is going to start. So you might have been thinking, I think my mission started years ago. No, it didn't. I mean, a part of your mission started years ago, but now something special is starting. And the way that it can start easily and trouble-free is by connecting to your heart and making sure that you're clear, that your energetic body is clear. And that's why we're toning. That's why we will be toning in the meditation. So yeah, get ready. Or you can do your own. You don't have to you don't have to do it with anyone else. And we also have star ancestors here. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. I feel like this is part of it. This is part of the starseed mission. Starseed mission, part of our starseed mission is to figure out more about our past. So something that came through to me, and I didn't know that it would be relevant to this video actually, but I guess it is to, I think this is a quote from Dune. To know the future, you must remember the past. You must know the past. So if you want to know more about the future, if you want to be clairvoyant, let's say, you have to know more about your past. So learn more about your own past. And you can start there. With time on your own, you can start learning more about your past, your history, where you come from, your roots, your family roots. more about your culture or whatever you feel drawn to. But then we're gonna go deeper into deeper roots of your soul's journey, where it's been, what other countries, cultures has it been part of, and what do you feel the most connected to. And some of you might find it very beneficial to start writing that down, just writing down what you feel you resonate with. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to overthink it. Like, I kind of feel connected to this, but I don't know if I would have ever lived there. Maybe I didn't, and I just randomly feel connected to it for some reason. It doesn't matter why. Don't overthink it. Just write down what you feel connected to. Ever since you were young, what were you interested in? Were you really interested in Egyptian mythology, for example? Then you're very connected to Egypt. Saying that because, this card came through with the pyramids, but it can be other cultures too. What do you feel connected to I guess you're not, your ancestry is not connected to directly. Because a lot of us probably are not that connected to Egypt, blood related, let's say. And yeah, I feel like a lot will be coming through. Part of our mission, some of us, is to unlock more of these memories and more of the history, to rewrite history and to remember our history, because our history is, well, I think we all know that it's not really correct, is it? What they're teaching us is not really correct. As they say, history is written by the victors. So yeah, whoever won and whoever was writing it, they wrote their own story. But there's many stories that haven't been told, and many stories of not just our universe but other universes. And what in our universe, maybe one country was just an empire, and in another universe that may have not even existed. So stories of many universes, many timelines, many pasts that we're gonna start seeing and looking into somehow. And again, writing that down, even just for yourself. No one else needs to hear about it if you don't feel like they need to. But it's important for you to know and for you to remember, because that will unlock more of your future. The more you unlock from the past, the more you unlock from the future. And they're completely connected because they, time is just not linear. They're all existing at the same time. So if you unlock one, you unlock the other. And for us right now, it is much easier for some reason. I don't know why. That's what they're telling me. And they're not telling me why. It's much easier to connect to the past. Probably because of the way that our human brain is wired and our bodies. That's kind of what they're trying to explain to me. But yeah, I feel like it's more complex than that. So I probably wouldn't understand it even if they told me. Oh. This card decided to fall, but that's no problem. We have cracked open. Of course, cracked open wanted to fall. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. And that's just because the card fell, it just reminds me of Humpty Dumpty, how, he was on a wall and then he fell. But yeah, sometimes, we're having fun walking along the top of a wall, I guess. But then we might slip and fall sometimes. And that's completely normal. The fall and the cracking is what will really bring through everything that needs to come through. So we were talking about opening the heart before. Connecting to the heart. You're literally gonna crack it open. And of course, when you crack something open, it hurts. It can hurt a lot. Because a lot of us don't want to crack it open because we've been hurt so much in our lives. Just in this life. And I can imagine in past lives we have even more trauma. So all of this pain, It's there. It will create some dissonance when you get cracked open, but just surrendering to it, healing it, just allowing it even just to happen, and not judging it, just observing it, is the most important part in this at this time. Because once you do that, once you understand and feel the pain, you'll be able to understand and feel the love, because they're completely connected. Everything is connected. Every emotion, every feeling, all of them are connected. And sometimes we can't feel one without the other. And in this instance, that is how it is. We also need to remember that as starseeds, I guess, as light workers, or whatever you'd like to label yourself as, we are here with a very important mission, and it can be a bit heavy sometimes, the mission itself, because we carry a lot of burdens, we carry a lot of expectations sometimes on ourselves, and we carry a lot of pain, not just our own pain, everyone else's pain. So remembering all that past is gonna help you remember good times, but it's gonna help you remember awful times too. Because memories are tied to emotions. So you're gonna feel all the love, all the happiness, but all the sadness, all the anger, all the fear that you might have felt in other lives, that your ancestors might have felt. You're gonna feel all of that. But you're also gonna feel the future after that. You're gonna feel the brightness and the lightness of the future, the beauty of it. And I think you're gonna start understanding how life is just not a painless process. They're showing me a flower blooming, and according to them, that hurts. It hurts. Imagine when you're growing your teeth out when you're a kid. That hurts. It hurts. But it needs to happen so that you can eat. And flowers, they need to grow. That hurts. I connected once with the land here where I'm from, and it even showed me what it was like when the mountains started, I guess, emerging. It hurt. It hurt more than later on when the humans came and they were at war and everything. That didn't hurt as much. That was kind of traumatizing. I guess, what are these humans doing here? But that hurt. Creating diamonds and gemstones, that hurts. But that pain is part of the creation. And that's, I guess, why there's so many, there's the trope or stereotype where the struggling artist that's, depressed but creates beautiful art. I really feel like we're moving on from that, at least some of us. We don't need to stay in this exact place. We don't need so much suffering. That's what we're changing, especially some of us. That's why we're here, to change that, to make it so that there doesn't need to be so much suffering to create something beautiful, especially for humans and for our life forms, whatever that means. So yeah, this is a really important thing that we're doing, really important mission. And again, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna have pain, it's gonna have crazy moments, but it's gonna have the beautiful and wonderful times that you've already had, and you're gonna have even better ones. That those times of bliss where everything is perfect, everything is beautiful, everything is just the way that it's supposed to be, and you know that, and you feel it, and yeah. But it's all connected. You can't feel one without the other. Let's get some more cards out and see. We have create your vision here. Do what makes your heart sing. You're being nudged forward. So again, with the singing using your voice. by singing and using your voice, you're creating. You're creating something. And the more that you create what you came here to create, some of you might have literally come here to create music and sound. The more that you create that, the more you're gonna see that other things are gonna start being created in your life too, and they're just gonna manifest and come towards you, because as you're singing, you don't even know what you're singing. Sometimes you can just sing random words that aren't even any kind of language, or just tone. You're creating something, and what is that law of physics where every action has a reaction? So you are creating something, and something will come back to you. So we as humans, let's be honest, we don't know exactly what we're creating when we're singing or toning, but we have to trust that whatever is best for us will come to us, because as these codes, I guess, are coming through from a higher part of us, and that higher part of us knows exactly what we need and what we have to create. So keep creating, keep making things. That's also part of your mission. Keep tinkering, keep doing what you love, and you'll keep it's like going on the yellow brick road where if you follow it, you'll get to where you need to get. You'll get to the Emerald City, which in this case is our heart chakra. So the more that you create what you love, the more you'll get closer to your heart, and the more you're healing your heart as well. So keep going on this yellow brick road, guys. Keep walking it, and keep healing that heart so we can open it. Let's get another deck. It's not this one. Whoa. Okay. We have this light activation card here. Share your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. And that's a very good confirmation of what I was just talking about. Again, our internal guidance, our internal intelligence it knows exactly what we need, knows exactly when we need it, and knows exactly what we need to create. So the more you follow that internal guidance, the more you'll get to where you need to get. And talking about light activation, that is what we're receiving right now. Even during this reading, we're receiving an activation, and especially during that heart meditation, we will be receiving a big activation. So yeah, I hope it's gonna be good. Again, I'm excited. And share your light. Sharing your light just by being it. Be yourself, and in that way, you're sharing your light. It's not really hard. Everything Dreams is what I was going to read. Or actually, I was going to read Everything is a Dream. That's so weird. How did it go from Evening Dreams to Everything is a Dream? But I think I was clearly being sent that everything is a dream, and that is a very good way to end things off, because everything is a dream. We are in a dream. When you're in a dream, do you think that nothing is real? No, you feel like everything is real. A lot of times we can't tell apart dreams and reality because they feel so real. They don't feel imaginary or anything like that. And in the same logic, that must make our world a dream world too. We are the dream, and we are the dreamer. Everything is a dream. And if everything is a dream, then you can create and do whatever you want. But the big dreamer, again, is our higher selves, our internal intelligence. And the more you connect to your heart, the more you'll connect with this dreamer. You are the dreamer, but right now we're not fully connected to the dreamer because our hearts are closed. Once we open them, we'll get to connect more with the dreamer, and we'll get to know exactly what we need as well. So you'll stop wanting things. You'll stop feeling like you need things. You're going to feel like, oh, things are just coming when they need to, when they're supposed to, because you know that you're the dreamer and everything is just, you know, being dreamed up for you and with you. You possess the power to do much when you work in truth. And again, using your truth, being yourself, living in your own truth, and in that way just sharing your light. Like, just by being yourself, you're sharing it. Living in your truth, you're sharing it. You're doing your mission by living in your truth. So keep living in your truth, or start living in your truth if you haven't yet. Because I'm sure some, you know, a lot of you probably are already doing it, but I'm also sure some aren't already still there. And that's okay. Everyone has their own time, their own divine timing. And it's perfect, because if you do it earlier, let's say, it wouldn't have as big of an effect as it would when you do it at the exact time that you need to do it. And again, everything is dreamed up. There's a divine creator that knows exactly what needs to happen, when it needs to happen, and yeah, what is best for us. So we just need to trust. And for some of you, follow the butterflies. That's coming through. Some of you, someone out there needs to hear this. Follow the butterflies. Anyway, guys, this is the message. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I hope that you'll tune into the meditation as well. I feel like they're very connected, this video and that one. So yeah, I guess turn on that notification bell, and hopefully it will alert you when I release that meditation. Anyway, if you're interested in a personal reading, details of how you can contact me are down below in the description. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye!